Ever get that feeling like there's this hidden potential inside you, like a power just waiting to be unlocked? That feeling you could achieve anything if you could just tap into it. Well, today we're diving deep into that world, the world of the subconscious mind. We'll be using James Thompson's book, Subconscious Mind Power, as our guide. And trust me, it's way more interesting than it sounds. Speaking of hidden potential, just the other day, I totally blanked on a friend's birthday. Like, completely forgot. It wasn't just a missed card, it was the whole day. Often, right? But it got me thinking, how much does our conscious mind miss? How much is going on beneath the surface that we're not even aware of? And that's where the subconscious comes in. To understand it, we need to distinguish between the conscious and the subconscious. It's kind of like an iceberg, right? The conscious mind is that tip you see, the thoughts we're aware of, the decisions we make. But then there's that massive part underwater. That's the subconscious. That's controlling everything behind the scenes. Bodily functions, emotions, habits, all without us realizing it. Like, you don't tell your heart to beat, do you? It just does. That's the subconscious at work. And here's where it gets really cool. Thompson talks about this incredible capacity of the subconscious. It's unlimited memory. Every single experience you've had, every sight, sound, feeling, it's all stored there, like a massive library of your life. Now, you might be thinking, okay, cool story. I have a huge memory bank, but how does that affect my life, my success, Well, those memories aren't just collecting dust. They form the basis of your beliefs, your self-image, and those shape your reality. Every experience, good or bad, leaves this mark on your subconscious, influencing how you see the world and how you act in it, often without you even knowing. For example, Thompson talks about this woman who grew up hearing she was too sensitive. She carried that belief with her, thinking it was just part of her. But when she really thought about it, she realized it came from childhood, times when her feelings were dismissed or criticized. That belief was then playing out in her adult relationships, making her hold back and not express herself.
It's like that saying, seeing the world through rose-colored glasses, except our subconscious beliefs can tint our perception in all sorts of ways, shaping how we interpret events and interact with the world, So understanding the subconscious is so important. It's not just about remembering the past. It's about realizing how those experiences have shaped our beliefs today and how those beliefs affect our future potential. And that brings up the question, how do we tap into that power? How do we actually change those subconscious beliefs to create a better reality? Well, that's what we'll explore in the next part of our deep dive. But for now, I want you to think about this. What's one experience, maybe from your childhood, that you can see playing out in your beliefs or behaviors today? Okay, so we've talked about how powerful the subconscious is, shaping our beliefs and influencing our reality. But how do we actually change those beliefs, especially the negative ones holding us back? That's where Thompson gets into reprogramming the subconscious. And you know what? I used to be skeptical about this stuff, like affirmations. I thought it was just positive thinking, mumbo jumbo. But then I remember this time I was trying to learn guitar. My fingers just wouldn't cooperate, and I kept thinking, I'll never get this. And surprise, surprise, I struggled big time. But then I changed my approach. Instead of focusing on what I couldn't do, I started picturing my fingers getting stronger, the chords sounding smoother. My self-talk changed from I can't to I'm getting better every time I practice. Wait. And honestly, it made a huge difference. I progressed faster and started actually enjoying it. It was like my subconscious was finally catching up to what I wanted. And that's what's cool about affirmations, right? They're not just wishful thinking. It's more like intentionally planting seeds in your subconscious. Thompson describes it as feeding your mind positive, empowering statements. Over time, those statements take root and start to influence your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Repetition and consistency are key here. Think about learning a new language. You don't just memorize a few phrases and boom, you're fluent. It takes time, effort, consistent practice for those words to become second nature. Affirmations are similar. You're teaching your subconscious a new language, a language of self-belief, possibility, success. The more you repeat them, the deeper they sink in, replacing those old limiting beliefs with new empowering ones. But it's not just mindless repetition.
Thompson says feeling the emotion behind the affirmation is important, truly embodying what you're affirming. So don't just say, I am confident. Visualize yourself being confident. Feel the ease, the strength, the belief radiating from you. It's almost like method acting for your subconscious, right? And it gets even more interesting. The book talks about this technique called mind movies, which takes affirmations to a whole new level. Imagine creating a short film with visuals, music, narration, all depicting your ideal life. You're the star, achieving your goals, living your dreams, feeling happy and fulfilled. Now, I haven't personally made a mind movie, but I have tried visualization techniques. The power of imagery is undeniable. When I was training for a marathon, I visualized crossing the finish line, feeling that accomplishment. And it actually helped me push through those tough runs. So if affirmations are like planting seeds, mind movies are like creating a whole garden for those seeds to flourish in, engaging all your senses, creating a vivid experience that really imprints those positive beliefs. You might be thinking, okay, this all sounds great, but which affirmation should I use? How do I actually make this part of my life? Well, that's what we'll get into in the final part of our deep dive. But for now, think about this. If you could create a mind movie about your ideal life, what would it look and feel like? What would you see, hear, experience? Hold on to those images and feelings as we explore the practical steps of using affirmations to unlock that subconscious power. Okay, so we've dug into the power of the subconscious, how our beliefs shape our reality. We've even talked about using affirmations and those mind movies to reprogram those beliefs. But let's get down to brass tacks, right? How do we actually use all this awesome knowledge in our everyday lives and see some real change? It's like that saying, knowledge is power, but only if you use it. So let's talk about actually putting this knowledge to work and creating the lives we want. Thompson lays out this super simple but effective framework for using affirmations. And it all starts with figuring out what areas of your life you want to change or improve. Is it your confidence, your relationships, money, health? Pick your area, and then you can start creating affirmations that reflect what you want in that area. The trick here is to use the present tense, like you already have what you want. So instead of, I want to be more confident, you'd say, I am confident. I radiate confidence. It might feel weird at first, but your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what you tell it over and over again. Keep affirming your desired reality, and you start rewiring those thought patterns. Those beliefs actually start to feel true. Here's a little tip I found helpful. When you say your affirmation, add a because to it. Like, I am confident because I trust in my abilities, and I know I can achieve anything I set my mind to. Adding that because gives your subconscious a reason to believe the affirmation, making it even stronger. And don't forget visualization. Don't just say the words. Create a picture in your mind of what that reality looks and feels like. Use all your senses.
Yeah.
Really feel the emotions, the joy, the gratitude. It's like a little movie in your head, a preview of the awesome life you're building. Now here's the biggie. Consistency. It's like hitting the gym, right? You don't go once and expect a six-pack. It takes time and effort to see results. Affirmations are the same. The magic is in the repetition. Thompson suggests finding a quiet spot twice a day, maybe first thing in the morning and right before bed. Spend a few minutes focused on your affirmations. Say them out loud, write them down, record them, whatever works for you. Just make it a regular habit, like brushing your teeth, but for your mind. And as you're repeating those affirmations, really feel them, believe them. Let those words sink into your subconscious. Slowly, those old beliefs will dissolve and new ones will take their place. Now, I know it's easy to get discouraged if you don't see results right away, but change takes time. It's like planting a seed, You don't see a sprout the next day. It takes time for the roots to grow, for the plant to break through the soil. Affirmations work the same way. It takes time for those new beliefs to blossom, so be patient. Trust the process and keep nurturing those seeds. And remember what Thompson said, the subconscious can't hold two conflicting beliefs at once. So as you let go of limiting beliefs, you're making space for new, empowering ones. It's like cleaning out your mental closet, getting rid of the old stuff that doesn't fit anymore, and making room for a new wardrobe that reflects the awesome person you're becoming. As we wrap up this deep dive into the power of the subconscious mind, I want to leave you with this thought. You have the power within you to create the life you want. It all starts with your beliefs. So choose beliefs that lift you up, that inspire you, that push you to live your best life. And remember, this journey of self-discovery, it's ongoing. Keep exploring, keep learning, and never stop believing in that amazing power inside you.